What's up guys, Brick Titan here with an awesome new Prison Island police set for you guys. This is an awesome set. It has 754 pieces, which is rather large, and it retails for around $90, which is kind of pricey, but I really like these police stations, so let's go ahead and check it out. So we'll kind of start off on the bottom here, and you can see there's a shark swimming out around this island, and it's just one of the little sharks, kind of based on the newer ones, like from the older design, but I think they did a pretty good job with that. Of course, I would have liked to have seen one of the big sharks. I think those are the coolest. And we'll go ahead and open up the bottom here, and it has a hinge piece, which when you open it up like this, you can kind of see the inside of the prison yard, which is probably one of the coolest features in the set. You got like one of your little prisoner guys, and he can lift weights right here. Let me take this off. I'm going to show you. You actually get some real working weights, which I'm just going to put that down there, but you can hang it up on that little piece right there. And if you want to escape, it's got an exploding wall on the side there. It doesn't really have a piece. It's mostly for the boat to come and like latch on there and pull that off, but it's really easy to take on and off, which I think is a nice little feature. Kind of turn around here, show you guys more of a different look or a different angle. And on the back here, you get the rest of the prison yard. You got a kind of bench here, so he can like lift his weights on over here, or sit down, or whatever the guy wants to do. And of course, all prisoners are monitored 24/7 with this security camera. And here's a door in the back here, which kind of goes to, let me just turn around here, and you can kind of see the back of the prison cell, which let me kind of give you guys an angle. You can see he has a toilet, and he can share it with a buddy over here. And of course, if they want to escape, which all Lego prisons do, you can just hop up the top here and come out the lid, which I don't know why the cops don't see that, but oh well, that's Lego prison. You got another jail cell at the top here, opens up with the door here. See on the side there, kind of skipped a kind of a piece fell off there, but I'll get that in a minute. That's okay. You can open this back door here that looks like a kind of a generator. Looks like all kinds of like power and electricity and stuff, but it's really mostly for this right here. You kind of slide this down, and that guy slides out the front here, which I didn't really have the, that's the part I knocked off, but that's okay. It's just kind of the top tower. And you lift this little gate up here, and the guy can kind of fall through. It basically just drops this bed in the back here down, so when he's laying down, you just kind of pull this lever, and then he comes sliding out the front there, which I think is a nice little play feature. I think they did a pretty good job designing that out. I mean, like, overall, I really like this set. I think they did a pretty good job with it. I think the prison details are probably one of the coolest things in this set. Kind of lift it up here, kind of show you guys some more. You can kind of see some of the top levels here, and you can see there's another entrance to this prison. You got a keypad here with some lights, so the officers can get in and out. And of course, up here at the top, you can see our police captain guys kind of standing guard up here, and he has some binoculars and a walkie-talkie there. And of course, why would this police, or how could this police station be complete without a coffee machine at the top? There is a chair at the top here for kind of a control station, and you got this little kind of control panel back there with a cup of coffee, and there's some like antennas and stuff, which I don't want to raise the camera anymore because you guys have basically seen all that stuff before. It's just basically a satellite dish, and you can see there's some lights at the top here, and there's another cool little prison thing at the bottom here with some more camera things on this other level. But I think they did a pretty good job with this. Let's go ahead and move on to the vehicles. And here is kind of the helicopter pad on the bottom half here. You see we have a nice little helicopter, police stickers on the side with just loaded down with handcuffs. This guy's like ready to do some battle. So he's got just a standard little helicopter cockpit there. I think they did a pretty good job on that one. You can see he kind of has the H here, lands on that, and you can see there's lights all over this. And I'll kind of move this to the side so you can see the entrance to this really awesome prison island. There's some steps up here, and we have our lady officer standing guard there. Another keypad here that opens up with this door, and you can see it just kind of goes in the back into these other doors. And what would Prison Island be like without a really awesome police boat? And you can see it has some really cool propellers on the back. You can kind of move the motor up and down, which is like a boat, and I think that's pretty awesome. There's some really cool things on the back side here. We have a walkie-talkie and some handcuffs, and here's where the little police officer there has got his steering wheel for the boat, and of course if he's got some backup or he's got to haul a prisoner in, he can put him in the seat in the front, which I think they did a really good job on this. It has quite a few stickers on it, but I really like the boat. Let's go ahead and check out some more vehicles. What would any prison set be without an entourage of really awesome bad guy vehicles that you see here? Of course, we have a hot air balloon, which has one of our villainesses in it, and she can see she has some money in her money bags there. Not a whole lot of room for her to stand. There's a sticker on this set, however, you can see right there, and she has a rope that hangs down right here. You can move it any which way you want. And we have a kind of a little raft boat for an escaped prisoner thing. You can attach this little chain hook into the side of the wall, and you can break some prisoners out, and that's why this guy is totally cruising along here. He looks like he's ready to fight. But I think they did a pretty good job with that. It has a really cool like little motor on the back here. You can kind of spin around and move it any which way you want, and a crowbar that's attached to the back here. But I think these are some pretty cool villain type vehicles that we don't really see all that often, but it is cool that they kind of upgraded their vehicles in this set. So here are our minifigures in this set, and you can see this is the police chief. The sad part about these figures in this set is that none of them have a second face. They all have just their uniforms or their hats or helmets, but I really do think that the new design of the police chief hat that they came out a while back ago really does look good. So let's go ahead and take a look at some more of these figures. And next up we have our female police officer, and she has a pretty cool printed torso, as well as some really cool hair, and as you can see she does have police written on the back side of her torso there. No arm printing or anything, but still a pretty awesome figure. So let's go ahead and check out some more. And here is our male police officer, and he does seem to be wearing some body armor on the front and back there with police written on the back, and you can see he is wearing a kind of a police hat, and he also has sunglasses, so I think he's a pretty cool looking figure. And here is our police pilot, and he has kind of a jumper suit there. You can see he does have a helmet. Sadly, he does not have a second printed face. It is just his uniform here and a helmet, which is pretty cool looking for a police pilot. I think he looks pretty good. And here is one of our prison inmates, and you can see he does have some striped bars on his clothes there, and his number on the back. He, however, does not have a second face. It is just the one kind of smirk, smiling crook face, but that's pretty cool. I think it looks pretty awesome. And here's our really rough looking prison guy. I think he's probably one of my favorite prison guys out of this entire set. He just has a really rough looking torso that looks like he's just ready to start a fight with anybody who messes with him. I just think he's a pretty awesome looking minifigure. I just really like the design on him. In this set we also get a female bad guy or crook, and you can see she has more of a kind of a thief looking outfit. I love her back printing there. I also like the way they kind of designed just the overall look that kind of makes it look like a criminal. I just think they did a pretty good job with this figure. And last but not least, we also get our male crook or thief. Kind of looks more like a thief or a burglar more than just the typical bad guy, but I think they did a pretty good job of designing these torsos to make them seem like good guys versus bad guys, and I think they did a pretty good job with this figure. And now that you've seen everything in this set, let me know in the comments below what is your favorite part of this Prison Island police station, and give me a like if you would like to see more LEGO City set reviews on this channel, and I will see you guys next time.
Click here to check out more of our recent videos, and don't forget to subscribe before you go.